Light and Dark Ice, her primary fire. Light and Dark Ice fires 3 frost shards per round that damage enemies and heal allies on contact. The ability functions as a hit scan, making it ideal for both precise tracking and fast-paced engagements. While Luna can contribute to damage, her healing is far more critical to the team's success. Avoid getting tunnel vision chasing eliminations while teammates are in need of support. Your value comes primarily from keeping allies alive. That said, the best moment to switch gears and apply pressure is when you notice an enemy has been brought down to low health. Luna's rapid-fire hitscan is excellent for confirming eliminations, especially when time is of the essence. Absolute Zero, her secondary fire. Absolute Zero launches a large chunk of ice that deals damage on impact and freezes enemies in place. It's a versatile ability that can be used both defensively to stop aggressive dives or offensively to lock down priority targets. If the frozen target is too healthy to finish off or is being actively healed, don't rush to break the freeze. Instead, let the stun run its full duration. Luna's passive will restore nearly half her HP during that time, giving you a strong recovery window. Absolute Zero is also a powerful tool for canceling ultimates. Abilities like Scarlet Witch's, Doctor Strange's, Spider-Man's, and Psylocke's during activation can all be interrupted with a well-timed stun. If you suspect one of these heroes is holding their ultimate, save your freeze. The range and reliability of Absolute Zero make it one of the most effective ult-canceling abilities in Marvel Rivals. Ice Arts. Ice Arts temporarily empowers Luna's primary fire for 6 seconds, upgrading her attack to fire 5 ice shards per round instead of 3. These enhanced shards pierce through all allies and enemies in a straight line, dealing damage and restoring health along their path. The standout feature of Ice Arts is its 40-meter piercing range, allowing Luna to affect multiple targets with a single shot. Always aim to maximize impact by lining up as many heroes as possible, both for healing and damage. Strafing from side to side can help adjust angles and thread shots through tighter clusters. Because the shards pierce, Luna can uniquely hit enemies hiding behind others. For example, if a Vanguard is shielding a low-health target, Ice Arts can cut through both, letting Luna secure the elimination despite the block. Be aware that Luna's single target damage per second is actually higher with her standard fire. When locked in a 1v1, only activate Ice Arts if you need its self-healing or piercing utility. Otherwise, stick with your base fire for better dueling efficiency. Share the Stage. Share the Stage allows Luna Snow to apply a unique buff called Idle Aura to a single ally. While active, any healing Luna provides to others is redirected entirely to the Idle Aura target, even if they're not in line of sight. When Luna directly heals the marked ally, they receive 35% bonus healing from her abilities, making this an invaluable tool for supporting priority teammates. Whether you're backing up a frontline Vanguard, a fellow strategist, or a high-mobility duelist like Spider-Man or Iron Man, Share the Stage ensures your healing reaches the person who needs it most. Once applied, Idle Aura has no range limit and doesn't require constant line of sight. This makes it ideal for supporting flankers, who are often away from the main group and hard to reach with standard heals. Even Luna's self-healing contributes to healing the Idle Aura target, giving her a way to assist teammates even when she's behind cover or repositioning. The effect is especially potent on low-health heroes, where even small bursts of redirected healing can make a huge difference. Keep an eye on which teammate is engaging aggressively, and don't hesitate to reposition the aura as the flow of the match shifts. Cryo Heart. Cryo Heart is Luna Snow's passive ability that grants her a brief self-heal over 3 seconds every time she activates Ice Arts or Absolute Zero. This heal over time effect does not stack. Triggering both abilities back-to-back will simply refresh the duration, not increase the total healing. To get the most value out of Cryo Heart, avoid using both abilities at once unless you're deliberately resetting the heal. Instead, hold on to one ability for moments when you've taken damage and need a quick recovery. Timing is key. By spacing out her abilities, Luna can extend her self-sustain across longer engagements and stay in the fight without relying too heavily on outside healing. Smooth Skate. Smooth Skate passively enhances Luna Snow's mobility by granting her a burst of 60% increased movement speed and a high jump after she moves in the same direction for half a second. This gives her strong evasive power when repositioning, escaping, danger, or chasing down vulnerable enemies. If you hear an enemy activate their ultimate and your absolute zero stun is unavailable, your best move is to immediately stop casting abilities and let Smooth Skate kick in, giving you a chance to skate out of range before the ult connects. However, it's important to note that Smooth Skate won't trigger if you rapidly shift your camera or direction. To consistently activate the speed boost, make sure your movement stays smooth and intentional. Wild camera flicks or erratic inputs will cancel the momentum needed for the ability to activate. Smooth Skate is Luna's key survival mechanic. Mastering its timing and activation window is essential for staying alive during high-pressure moments. Fate of Both Worlds. Luna Snow channels her power into a radiant performance, activating a 12-second area of effect dance that can be toggled between two powerful modes, Healing Aura or Damage Boost Aura. All allies within the radius receive the active effect. Healing Aura provides the strongest healing per second in the game, along with an instant burst heal and temporary bonus health when activated. It's a life-saving tool during chaotic teamfights or when contesting critical objectives, making it nearly impossible for the enemy to break through if properly timed. Damage Aura grants increased damage output to all allies within range, enabling coordinated team pushes or finishing off weakened enemies. You can freely and quickly toggle between healing and damage during the ultimate's duration. However, your priority should always be sustaining your team. Switching to damage too early or during a heavy enemy assault can cost your team the fight. Only toggle to Damage Aura when your team is healthy and actively pushing. One teammate. Dying during the buff is often more costly than sticking with Healing Aura a bit longer. Icy Disco. Team up Luna Snow plus Jeff the Land Shark. Frostbite Frenzy. This synergy transforms Jeff from pure chaos into a crowd control threat, allowing him to not only burst enemies but also control space more effectively. Luna's Ice-enhanced Jeff is fantastic for denying space and chasing down retreating enemies. Time your engages together for maximum impact. Frozen Chi. When Luna Snow is paired with Iron Fist, she gains access to Chilling Pulse, a defensive burst ability that helps her fend off melee attackers and provide emergency healing. This ability has two key effects: pushback, slow. When activated, Luna emits a brief shockwave that knocks back nearby enemies and applies a slow debuff, making it harder for melee enemies to stick to her. This gives Luna much needed breathing room and makes her much harder to dive. AoE Healing. Allies within the radius are instantly healed for 50 HP, offering clutch sustain in teamfights or skirmishes. While not game-changing on its own, it can tip the scales in close engagements. Don't rely on Chilling Pulse as a primary heal. Save it for when you're under pressure from flankers or need a last-ditch group heal. The slow makes it easier to land follow-up shots or a game-saving absolute zero. Overview. Steal the show as Luna Snow, the ice-cold K-pop superstar turned battlefield sensation. With the best strategist ultimate in the game, massive healing output, and a ranged instant cast stun, Luna Snow has become a core pick across every meta. And for good reason. Luna thrives in the backline, where she can safely heal, stun, and empower her team without exposing herself to danger. Her toolkit is versatile, reliable, and hard to punish, making her one of the few heroes who fits into every team comp without compromise. She pairs especially well with stationary vanguards like Doctor Strange and Groot, as she can farm her ultimate quickly by healing them through sustained engagements. And when it's time to flip the fight, Fate of Both Worlds offers game-changing sustain or team-wide damage boost. Luna is the kind of hero you build a team around. Or breathe easier when you see her on yours.
I bet you can click on the next video before the time runs out. 3, 2, 1. You lose.